So at 2 o'clock today I finished up filming with Mike Iaconelli for the BASS kayak championship down here in South Carolina, and had the rest of the afternoon into the evening to get on the water myself after filming him, and found another local lake that's not in play for this particular tournament, and that's what I'm doing right now. Got some docks here. Gonna skip the jackhammer with the 5-inch diesel minnow up underneath there. See if I can wake anyone up. See how it goes. 20 minutes of throwing the jackhammer. Decided to downshift, give him the brush jig. 1/4 ounce palmetto bugs trailer. Skips nicely. 10 minutes with the brush jig in some likely looking spots. I'm gonna change it up. No bite. What do we got? We're getting towards the back of this cove, and it's kind of a nice looking open clay bank on this backside that I haven't touched yet. And I want to try a little bit deeper, so I got a DT, was that a 10? Yeah, DT 10. I did talk to a gentleman at the, well, I say over by the dam, not at a ramp. He said that there were shad in here, so it's certainly a shad profile. I'll crisscross the back of this cove before I go anywhere else. I'm looking at the contour up on the bank, and look at how far away from the shore I gotta go before I'm at 10 feet, and I'm just matching it because I didn't grab the depth finder. I grabbed a few things and dragged my kayak down a bank where there was no ramp. Still no bites. Now I'm doing some weird stuff I've never done before. Got my finesse jigs that usually get the bat wings. Stick a mag fatties on there, see what happens. Alright. Mag fatties. Got the first bite up on a sort of rocky shoreline, and looks like we got a spotted bass. Just like we were catching out there with Mike today. See you guys. We were right back in the same spot and got another one. Just found a good shoreline. It's a better looking spot. Alright, Mag Fatties is getting it done. Like nothing for, I don't know, 40 minutes. And then got 2 consecutive casts, because clearly I'm on a school of them and they're eating. Alright, getting the spotted bass bite going. Aren't they a pretty fish? I think they're pretty. They're not as big as the largemouth, but they're fun. So part of me's thinking, you got 2 fish, boom boom, in a certain kind of spot, pardon the pun. You could go back out into the main lake, out of this cove, and find more spots like that. Again, pardon the pun. And that would be fun, but part of me thinks in South Carolina, where they grow largemouth really big, bigger than they do in Maryland, need to leave the spot alone and find some largies that are bigger than I can usually catch. So, continuing back into this cove, see if I can piece together, what is a largemouth pattern as opposed to a spot pattern. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing largemouth stuff with the mag fatties, but the spots ate it. I know that's for sure part of the discussion going on with the strategy of the guys fishing the tournament the next 2 days. Are they going to go for spots and get a limit, which is easy? I mean, I talked to a couple of anglers at the ramp and watched Mike catch tons of smaller spots at will, just sifting through them to try and find a couple that were bigger, and he found some nice ones. I think he got one that was 19 inches in one of his pre-fishing days, but it's getting 17s and 18s here and there. Happy when he catches a 16, because most of them are 13, 14. I don't know. And I'm sure there'll be people on that reservoir that say, nope, I'm just going for the largemouth. It's a discussion of getting a limit or going for bigs. It's going to take bigs to win it, I think. Maybe not. I believe. Yep, that's a largemouth. Yep, about an 18-incher. Nice. Mag fatty's getting both spots and largies at this point. Thank you for playing. Just had another largemouth. I'm reeling it in to recast. Bigger than the last one. Come charging up at it at the surface. Grabbed the tail. Did the whole long rubber band deal with the Aztec. Same spot. Same place as the last largemouth. They're definitely grouped up, whatever they are. It's a steep bank, though. I think that's the thing that's sticking with me. Steep bank. It's important. I think for the spots back there, it was the boulders. Well, not really a steep bank at all, but it had wind blowing on it. I just had another one pop it. You can tell it continues to be steep and deep by watching the line as it, you put it up on the close to shore and it just kind of swings down, and I don't have the depth finder, but don't need it. I'm just counting it down with the jig. All right, let's look at macro and micro view. The micro view of that spot is you got a bunch of scum on it right next to that new dock. Macro view is you look on these shorelines and it's like this, so fairly shallow. This side, it's steep. I mean, look at that hillside. It goes straight up, and when I drop the jig in that, it falls a long time. So you know, the back of the cove's there. It's just the steepest bank towards the back third of the cove. So I'm gonna go find more of that elsewhere. All right, I've zoomed till I found the next major cove with a steeper bank. This isn't super steep, but it's the same, you know, it's facing the same direction, so it's worth giving it a shot. So I'm working down this bank, and there's a gentleman here fishing a crappie jig, and we started a conversation. And you said you helped your buddy make.
His name's Randy Lane. Yep.
He's giving me something to try. It's the pulse fish. So the pulsefishjig.com. So I appreciate it. You're on the local high school
yes, sir.
bass fishing team.
Yes, sir.
What's the high school?
Dixie High School.
Okay.
I fish shallow year round.
Right.
That's where the largemouth live, on that lake, and spots they're out deep, so I try not to stay out deep. So
Yeah.
I'm throwing a top water, Senko, jig, fishing brush, pals, lay downs.
Nice.
That's how I catch my largemouth.
Cool. Well, good luck on Saturday. I appreciate the jigs. These are cool. I'm gonna give those a shot. This one's perch color in 4/0 1/4 ounce. It looks like he gave me one. It's a little bit heavier.
We use those a little deeper so you can
5/8. They got that little lip. Cool. I'll give them a shot.
Oh yeah, that's the deeper ones. Well, we throw them when we're trying to get them to chase something real fast. The light ones, if you reel them real fast, they'll come to the top of the surface.
Right.
So we got the heavier ones. Fish it the same way, just fish it faster.
Nice. Yeah, I'll put a Z-Man diesel minnow on there.
Yeah.
I think that would be perfect.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Get in there. Sun is getting low. Might be time for me to go here pretty soon, but it's hard to leave when they're biting. So this was another steep bank. I'll let him back in. Same pattern. Nice largemouth. You know, I'd say I'm throwing it shallow and then dragging it out, but you know, if you put it 5 or 6 feet off the bank, it's already in 5 or 6 feet of water. Yeah, and I think it's fairly steep out this way. I bet you, I can't tell, but I bet you I'm in 15, 16 feet of water. The bank's right there. But same thing, you know, steep bank is getting some better bites. May have to come back here again tomorrow. I got a little bit of work to do, a little bit of office work to catch up, emails and such, but after I get that done, I got a day in between filming with Mike and then going to the Bassmaster Classic Expo, and I might come right back here. Cool little lake. All right, time to zoom.